So good morning everybody, it's another day 4 in the life of an online affiliate marketer, and today's my birthday, yay! I had another lazy morning again. This is getting a bit of a habit, so need to pick that up next week. But yeah, I didn't wake up till about 9 o'clock this morning. I then spent the first 30-40 minutes opening cards and looking at a few presents from my close family. So my wife got me a gift card for American Golf, so I can put that towards my new golf clubs that I want, which are really expensive. I don't know if you know the price of golf clubs, but I don't know if you know anything about golf clubs, but they're ultra expensive. I have no idea why. They range from anywhere from about £500 to about £1,500. So yeah, super expensive. So I don't really know what the day involves today. Like I said, I'm just going to go with the flow. Don't know if my family's got anything planned. I know we are going to have a barbecue later on as the temperature warms up. It is set to be another hot day here in the UK, so I'm looking forward to that. So we'll just go with the flow today. Hope you're ready to come along on this journey. Getting some lovely feedback about these videos, so that's nice to see. So yeah, join me today. Let's see what it brings, and I'll catch you later on my birthday day. Hey!
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know a single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, nah. I don't know what I could say to convince you to hang around when you don't have to. There's so much that I'm still keeping to myself, 'cause you don't listen, babe. But still you got me missing you. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time.
So back home now, just been to Benningborough Hall. You might have seen a few clips there. Lovely little place to go visit if you're in the area. So I thought I'd do a little bit of work, and I checked my emails as soon as I came back. And I also noticed a couple of comments on YouTube as well. And a couple of the comments was regarding Haro that I've mentioned in my day in the life videos. And a couple of questions. One was saying, what is it? Another question was saying, where do I use? Well, what is it? Basically, Haro links are help a reporter out. It's where larger publications look for specialists in certain topics to write articles or content for their usually global companies or the global brands, the bigger advertising companies and websites and magazines, and they're looking for help. So their reporters are looking for people to give them a quality piece of information and an article, and if you can supply that, you'll get a link back. Now, these are usually very high DR sites that offer a lot of authority. So, you know, if you can get a link from a really big company like I've just got using this service here, and, you know, DA93 and DA79, it really does add a lot of value. So I've not talked about on any videos before because I've not done Haro linking before, and the company I use is Linkify. I will leave a link in the description if you want to use them. There is a 20% discount code on your first order if you use Carl20 at the checkout. But the reason I've not mentioned them before or pushed them is because, like I say, I'm new to them. So I've not seen how good their service is. Although the first 2 links I've got back are insanely good. So hence the reason I can probably, you know, slightly recommend them now, because I'm getting more confident that the Haro linking service looks pretty genuine and looks good. However, it is very expensive. I paid $3,600 for 5 top quality, do follow links. You also get a lot of syndicate links come through that, so it's not just 5 links. You sometimes end up with a lot more links than that, but yeah, they are quite expensive. So I just thought I'd answer that question. Like I say, now as I'm back, my wife's just let slip. I didn't think we were doing anything today, but there's quite a few family members that are coming round, and she's accidentally let that slip. She was going to keep it a surprise, and she's accidentally just said, "You need to move the cars so when everybody comes, they can park." And I was like, "Who's coming?" And she was like, "Oops." So it looks like there's quite a few people coming around for my birthday. So I'm not sure how much content I'll be able to get out from here on end. I do want to enjoy my birthday celebrations with the family. So yeah, but for now, we'll leave it there. Hopefully I'll touch back later. If not, this will be a strange ending to the day and the video. So it's 1 o'clock now, and I've just finished my income report for the month of May for my travel website. And I've just kind of remembered I'm playing golf the next few days, so I don't know how I'll get that out to you. So, should we jump on the computer now? I'm going to take a couple of minutes and let's whiz through the PDF that I've put together for all the details about that travel website case study that I'm running. I don't see any other time I'll be able to get it out to you really, apart from written on carlbrabant.com. So let's jump on the computer now and let's quickly do the income report for this travel website for May. So this is the income report for my travel website, the one that I publicly share all the information about. I don't reveal the actual domain itself, but I do reveal all the details about it. Now, I used to do my income reports across my entire portfolio, but it just took too much time. It was 2 or 3 days to get an income report out for my entire business, which only about 600 or 700 people ever watched, and it just wasn't worth the return on my time to do that. So I just do it for this one website now. So let's give you a bit of background and history on this. I purchased this website back in 2022, the end of 2022, for £3,500. The website was around a year and a half to 2 years old, and I've now been working it for between 7 and 8 months now. The website had around 50 to 60 articles on it when I purchased it, and it was getting around 200 views per day, and revenue was around $20 to $40. So you can see there how long I've been working on it, how many articles it had on it, how much traffic, and how much that was making. So that'll give you some context now as we go through this slide. So first of all, let me talk about the team. I've mentioned this in one of the earlier videos, I think it was day 2 video. I have let 6 of my writers go. Now, that is not for any personal reasons. It doesn't mean to say they was bad writers or anything like that. They were a really fantastic team. But you'll see in a few moments my spend on this website and how crazy it was actually getting. So this is due to me wanting to really focus on different parts of growing a website. It's not all about writing blog posts. I want to focus on some video content. I want to really optimize and update the content that's already on there. And I want to really try and get the ad display revenue up by really optimizing each article. So you can see currently, like I said, when we purchased it, it had about 50 articles on there. We're now up to 678 human written blog content. 662 of those are currently published and live, 16 are waiting to be edited, and there's 38 articles on order. Now, as I said before in this previous video, you can't just keep pumping content on there. You have to look at what's on there and is it working and how can you maximize what's already on there. I've learned that recently that you don't need 2,000 or 3,000 articles on there to make huge amounts of money. 600 to 1,000 articles should be making you multiple $1,000 each month. So if you're wondering what theme I'm running on there, you can see it's Popcorn theme, which is, I'm a part owner in Popcorn theme. I use this because it has so many plugins and features inside there, so I don't need to purchase third-party plugins. I don't need things like Amalink Pro to create nice product boxes. It's already built in there. I don't need plugins for word counters. I don't need plugins for table of contents. It's all packed inside Popcorn. And once you purchase a theme, you can use it on any site you wish, and it's free for life, and that includes all updates and support. It's also super fast. So if you want to take a look at that, it's popcorntheme.com. I'll leave a link in the description. You can get 10% off if you purchase it. And at the checkout, use Carl10 as my code, and you'll get that discount. So what did we do this month? Well, we really focused on a cluster of content. the majority of the traffic on this, you'll see the traffic in just a moment, comes from one particular keyword. And we thought, if we're ranking for that keyword and we're getting so much traffic, around 30 to 35,000 page views per month just from this one actual cluster of content around this one keyword, can we do the same with another one? So we're starting to build, and it's only just started, a cluster of 75 articles around a very, very similar keyword. And we want to see if the success we had on that keyword can be transferred to this new keyword. So we're going to look at that. We're also going to look at ways to monetize it better. So new affiliate programs like travel insurance, better hotel affiliate programs. Travel affiliate programs are really, really good once you get them working, but they often need the right type of content and the right audience to make a sale. Not many people purchase a 4,000 or 5,000 holiday from one click on your website. They usually look at multiple pages and multiple offers before they make an actual purchase. So we have built a YouTube channel. I mentioned that earlier. Like I say, we're going to really focus on video content. We're starting to see a little bit of a pattern now on the content that's working. It's a very, very new actual YouTube channel, and we've only got 101 subscribers, and we made 21 new subscribers in the month of May. So now that we have seen things actually taking off, we have a target with our videos. At first we were making very, very random videos. They're all faceless, but they do have human written scripts and human voiceovers. The rest is kind of B-roll footage and B-roll video footage, but we are putting together some incredibly good videos for the cost. On average, we're spending between $50 and $60 per video, and it is all 100% outsourced. There's a scriptwriter, there's a videographer, and there's a voiceover lady. So there's kind of 2 to 3 parts of making these videos. It's all outsourced, it's all hands off for me, and it's costing between $50 and $60. So not too bad. You can see there the channel got 32,000 views since we launched it, and like I say, it is growing. There's an upward trend, and we now have a bit of a pattern of where we should focus our video content. So I'll bring you more information on that, but I am really excited about video content. So Pinterest, we was seeing some really good success on Pinterest, and for some reason Pinterest has just really slowed down. The only success we've really seen this month with Pinterest is we tried to create the main video for the YouTube channel, then we tried creating a short from it, and a short for TikTok, and a short for YouTube, and we also added that short video form content for Pinterest. And it did really well. It got 658 views, 33 of them clicked over to the YouTube channel, and 3 of them subscribed. But you can see the general activity on Pinterest is quite down. So I don't know why this is. I think possibly that it's just the topic that was trending really well on Pinterest for us at the start seems to have faded off. So whether that's a time of year or a seasonal thing, I do not know. But we are still continuing with Pinterest, but I have definitely moved on to video format more than I have on Pinterest. Maybe I'll outsource Pinterest to somebody, I'm not too sure. At the moment, it's very easy for me to add a couple of new pins each day, so I'll continue to do that for another month or so, and then we'll see where we go with Pinterest. So TikTok, we had a TikTok channel. Like I say, we're repurposing the content that we make on our main channel, and we're putting it on YouTube Shorts, Pinterest, and TikTok. Now, one thing we've noticed with TikTok is any videos that we put on there that we use video from things like Adobe Stock or Canva, it doesn't work as well as video content we take ourselves. So I went recently to the seaside and I took some videos of some cliffs, and there were some seals swimming in the sea. That was original video content, and it really took off. I also did another post where it was about a lighthouse, and I got some drone footage around a lighthouse. Again, that was my original video content, and again, that took off. Now, I did experiment by putting a similar video on with some footage from a lighthouse that was old video. It was basically from Canva that many, many people have used, and it did not take off. So it looks to me like with TikTok, you do need, the more original the footage is, the better it seems to do. But we currently have 80 followers, almost 1,500 likes, and I'm enjoying, I actually do enjoy TikTok, I know I'm 52 years old now, but I actually do enjoy TikTok. I have a very, very short span of attention. TikTok's kind of perfect for me with that. So I am enjoying it. And if you do get a following that interacts with you on TikTok, you can grow exponentially really, really quickly. So we'll keep working on TikTok. So let's have a look at traffic. So traffic took a bit of a hit. I've been quite depressed over this number, 10% down, because this website has never gone down in the last 7 or 8 months. It has always been growth after growth after growth, but we took a 10% hit on this. Now, I don't think it's anything serious because the last few days seems to be much better. Maybe it was just a downturn in that popular keyword I mentioned. So remember, this website is built primarily, it's taken off because of one keyword, and it's an activity that you do when you're on holiday. Now, maybe it's just a downturn in the popularity of that topic. I'll have to dig deeper into the analytics and find out exactly which articles are down in traffic. I do just think it is, like I say, just a popularity thing on that one keyword, and hopefully it'll come back in the next few months. Plus, the month before, we maybe was slightly overinflated due to one post that got a lot of traffic. I have one article that stands alone. It's one keyword, one article, and every year on a certain day, it takes off and it absolutely booms in traffic. So maybe April was overinflated because of that popular post that got about 7,000 page views in a couple of days. And maybe that's why it looks like it's 10% down. Maybe if we didn't get that spike in April, the numbers would be either flat or maybe even slightly up. We will know for certain when we see June's number, the end of June, and that'll give us a clear indication. And again, you can see here, impressions are climbing, but clicks are not. This is the only thing that got me worried. You can see that the search console graph there. Maybe Google is, as we know, playing around with their new search function, their new AI search feature. And maybe that's why we're getting a lot of impressions, but not a lot of clicks. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. At the minute, the average position we have in SERPs is 17.9. As more content is added to the site, as we build authority, that average position should come down. But yeah, it was a little bit worrying that, but I do think, like I say, I think it's just Google playing around with the SERP features. So onto Ezoic, you can see there we made on average around $310. The EPMV is between $8 and $13, which is okay. There's room for improvement. I'd like to see this nearer $17, $18. Travel websites don't usually have a very, very high EPMV, but I want to see that slightly increase. You can see there Ezoic tracked 33,775 page views, and that generated $308. So roughly between $8 and $9 per day. So affiliate programs, you can see Booking.com is our main one. We had a drop from the previous month, which was about $300, down to $81.19. The good news is though, for June, we're only on June the 4th. I've already had 2 sales in the first 4 days of June, and that's over $80. So it fluctuates at the minute, but Booking.com is definitely the second highest income I have, just behind display ads. Get Your Guide is weird. It is, I do not know what's happening. I've reached out to them for advice. We're getting between 200 and 300 clicks per month and not a single booking. I mean, this has been the same for months now. I think in total we've sent them over around 5,000 people and we've had 1 booking, which is just terrible. I reached out for some advice for them and they said everything's fine. It's just, you know, the people we're directing to our websites, you need to offer them the right guides. Well, we are. So I don't know what's happening there. So we are changing from Get Your Guide to tickets. And I'll show you that in just a second. Expedia is another hotel booking. Expedia, again, plenty of clicks, no bookings. Again, seems very strange. We're getting more clicks on Expedia, which has a longer cookie period, but no sales, compared to Booking.com, which gets probably half the amount of clicks Expedia does, and it's got a 24-hour cookie, but we're making sales. So again, I don't know what is happening with Expedia. So this is tickets, or tickets? No, definitely tickets. This is, again, a similar one where you sell activities. So when people go on holiday, let's say somebody goes to Rome and they want to visit the Colosseum, you offer the coach tour or the guided tour around the Colosseum. And if somebody books that tour through your link, you get the commission. This is pretty early days there, but we have set it up and we are getting visitors to the site. We've had about 32 visitors, about 13 clicks over to it. Compare that to Get Your Guide, where we're getting 200 to 300, but we've had no sales on either of them yet. So again, we'll see how that goes. So budget, this is what I wanted to really talk to you about. You can see the income at the top there, $314, which is Ezoic and a little bit from Amazon, plus affiliate commissions, $83. So we're around $400 per month income, which is good. I'd be happy with that if we wasn't spending, you can see there, $8,874 in total. Now granted, there's a huge number there for Haro backlinks, and I will later on in this video, in day 4, day of a life, I will talk about the Haro backlinks because a few people have commented on that. So I will go into more detail later on today about that. But you see content, $3,000. Hence the reason I've let a few people go, and I'm going to really reduce the amount of content, written content, that we put on there. Because you can see there further down, video content, $320. Video content is actually cheaper at the moment than human written content. So that's why I want to experiment with more video content. Then you can see there, proofreader who proofreads my articles, voiceover, hosting, and the third biggest cost on there is my VA. I have 2 VAs that work every day, constantly on the sites, and that's $1,600, and I could not build the sites without them. So I'm happy to spend that money. But you can see on the right hand side there, that shows the income for May from Ezoic was 9% down. My affiliate commissions was 72% down. And my expenses, you can see there, 78% increase. So we've gone from spending around $4,000 to nearly $9,000. So that brings a loss on this website for the month of May, $8,475 loss. Now, I'm not going to call it a loss, I'm going to call it an investment, because as you can see there, January, February, March, April, May, we're only new. This site's only very new, and it's already making $400 a month. So if we can just rein back on the written content and focus on what's working that doesn't cost as much, I think we'll see the profits rocket up. So keep an eye out for June, July and August, which is the best months for travel, and see the profits on that skyrocket. It should be a lot better than it has been, unless I go buy some more Haro backlinks, which is definitely on my mind that I might do. So my last thought on that spend, you can see there we spent almost $8,000. My thought when I saw that number is, could I have purchased a premium age domain from odis.global, or even bought a travel website and redirected that existing traffic and that existing backlinks to this current site? For $8,000, would that have been a better investment than just writing human written original content and letting it sit and mature? Let me know in the comments what you think about that. Would you have spent the $8,000 like I did, mainly on written content and some Haro links? Or would you have considered buying a premium age domain with loads of authority and loads of powerful backlinks and divert it back to this website and boost the authority of this website for a cost maybe of around $8,000? Please let me know in the comments, let me know what you think. But that's it for May's income report. Like I say, I think June's will be a lot better in terms of profitability, and I certainly think by the end of the year we should be seeing some really decent numbers.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in